When things go wrong in any of our lives, I feel like the only thing we can control is how we contextualize what actually happened and then how we choose to respond to that experience. That there's not a person listening to this right now, myself included, who hasn't found ourselves at some point feeling like, oh my goodness, everything just keeps going wrong. Whether that's a period of days, weeks, months, or years, life has a way of presenting some challenges, and sometimes those are stacked. So one of the best ideas that I've ever heard, and this one has been around for a while, but I think it's really useful right now. It's this notion, it's another belief, if you will, just like everything is figure-outable. It's an idea that some people don't prescribe to, but I do. And it's the thought that your life happens for you and not to you. So sometimes in my life when things seem to keep going wrong, and when I keep bumping into walls again and again, or there's just a problem after a problem after a problem, I'll repeat that to myself as a way to reground in a notion that I live in a friendly and growth-oriented universe, and that whatever is occurring right now, there's a possibility for me to see it through the lens of this is an opportunity for me to grow. This is an opportunity for me to learn something, to get stronger, to step back and to reshape either how I'm processing my world, how I'm responding to challenges, or there's something that's valuable and good. There's some learning or growth opportunity in this if I am willing to look for it and find it. When things go wrong in any of our lives, I feel like the only thing we can control is how we contextualize what actually happened and then how we choose to respond to that experience, right? It's like the life preserver I hold on to, very similar to the notion that everything is figure-outable. It allows me to pull myself back up and look through a clear lens. Just the fact that you feel a little bit of excitement, you do not have to commit to doing this long term, but whenever we've had any kind of setback or any kind of challenge and we feel a little bit off kilter, I always feel like getting back in the game and getting moving again and having momentum is how we find clarity. So you probably remember this, another one of my favorites, clarity comes from engagement, not thought. But I do know that by you taking steps towards what feels joyous and what feels exciting to you, your next steps are gonna appear. They never come when we're sitting on the couch thinking about it. They don't come from a place of stuckness or when I say stillness, I don't mean meditation, and that's awesome, but I just mean hanging out waiting for the answers to come to us. I find that the best insights come when we're moving. Physically moving, taking a spin class, being on a treadmill, taking a run outside, walking through a park, going on a hike, or moving, doing the actions that we feel could lead us in the directions of our dreams. You don't need to know the big picture right now, my friend. You just need to get moving again and then start paying attention to the signals. We can't predict what's going to show up, but I can tell you this, if you follow the joy and you follow the excitement, that's where the magic in life lies. And I think that's what's going to help you start regaining that sense of identity that you haven't been in touch with recently, and that's what's going to have your energy start moving again, and the next steps really will reveal themselves. We were talking about this idea that life is always happening for me, not to me. If you take some time and journal about this, I would challenge you to find 10 great lessons that have come out of this experience. And I know one of them right now. And again, this is gonna sound kind of a little self-indulgent. I don't mean it that way at all. It may not be me that you found value in. Again, there can be lots of other people. But I know for me, when I get out of the habit of staying in touch with things that inspire me or doing things that I know are really great for my mind, body, or soul, and I leave those habits or practices, and I'm like, what the hell did I stop doing that for? That was working for me. Why did I drop off or fall off the wagon? So one of your lessons is to stay in touch with sources of inspiration and motivation that really resonate for you. And those might change over the years, but have something that you can always listen to or digest or read that's going to remind you of your greatness and that's going to help you stay on track with your heart's greatest desire.